TMP, that stands for True Masculinity Podcast, Toxic Masculinity Podcast, The Masculinity Podcast, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to a new edition, man. We're just going to do a little short today, a little response, a little rebuttal. Coming back, man, I had a post that went a little semi-viral, as I call it. Some would call it controversial. I would call it just an opinion. Just giving my common sense opinion and the facts as I see it, the true way. Had to let them know, had to give my opinion. Don't give a fuck who likes it and who doesn't. As I said, you got True, you got TMP. Had to let you know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? This is my platform and how things come across to me as I see it. The big cow, the TMP way, man. The only way we know how to do it. But yeah, man, my little short video I put on all my platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Made a reel, short reel. And just give my 2 cents, just give my opinion on a couple games ago. It was a clip talking about Colorado and Colorado's quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And it was a certain thing he did, certain flex move, certain move that he did that I just, as a person, as a black man to his fellow black man, I looked at the racial implications and the historical implications of such. And I chose to address it and look at it in a perspective in which I chose to. Which was, as I said, it was some coon ass shit. Yeah, man, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play that video in question, in which everyone seemed to have everybody's panties in a bunch, and I love it. I love there's no publicity. All publicity is good. They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love how it rubs people the wrong way, man. I'm the master of mayhem, man. I love it. I'm the king of controversy. I love it. I love how it made people insecure. I love how it made people feel some type of way. I love how it showed y'all understand and y'all inner Deion and Sanders dick sucking, man. I loved it. It was everything to me. You feel me? Because if my little opinion can cause so many people to go in such a stir, I know I'm doing something right, baby. I know I'm doing something right, baby, man. So, yeah, man, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this little video of what everyone has such a big issue with, shit. It's my opinion, man, but without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let this thing rip. It was 16-second clip.
See, me being a former college athlete, I don't mind a little trash talk. This right here, black man trying to shit on another black man with wealth, showing a Rolex put in his face, some coon ass shit.
That was it. That was the 16 seconds that got me at this point 376 reactions, 22 shares, and 603 comments. Most of them being, of course, of the troll variety. And it is what it is. I love it. Hey, bring all opinions. There's no such thing as bad publicity for me. I'm just getting my platform started. Just getting going, doing it my way. You know how we do. So, give me 1 second here real fast. My bad, I had to get it right real fast. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go in real fast on that. Let's get my 2 cents on it, man. Y'all seen the video? I seen the positive comments, seen the negative comments. Plenty negative comments, plenty stands. Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders fans. A lot of idolatry going on. We know that. Shout out to Whitlock. I've been saying it. idolatry. You know, they can do no wrong. You know, people can talk about whooping people. People can poke people in the eye. People will do anything. You know, shoot. And then I said it before, man. Man can kill somebody as hot as he is right now. Deion Sanders can kill somebody and get away with it, man. Real shit. But no, I have no qualms with Deion Sanders, man. Like I said, great coach, great story, great line. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no problems with that whole family, man. Shit, I have absolutely no problems with that whole family, man. What they're doing in Colorado is nothing short of great. Like I said, it's some real shit, man. Anybody that's for the culture as I am, man, you ain't got no problem with it. But see, my problem is with the flexing culture. See, if you paid attention to TNP True Masculinity Podcast, you would know my problem is with the flexing culture of black people. And ain't with the person. You know, that was just jumping points or something that I saw. I cannot recall got my phone here. Just give me a second. I said, I'm not going to hold you too long. Just got to get my 2 cents on it. How to reply. I know we all got short attention spans nowadays. But the Nebraska player, the Nebraska Cornhusker player, his name was Billy Kemp. Billy Kemp, wide receiver. I don't know if y'all can see that. There you go. Billy Kemp, wide receiver. Black man. Melanated person, you know, high yellow person, but he's obviously a black person. You know, that's our question. I would drop in you're black. So once again, my big problem is not with anyone having wealth, man. I love it. I love to see black people with wealth. I love to see black people doing it big, getting their money, enjoying themselves, flaunting luxury. Do it as much as you please. See, my problem in question with this whole incident was what? Was the fact that he put the watch in the guy's face. That's my biggest issue with the whole thing. That's my whole issue with the whole flexing culture in general. We love to glamorize, pedestalize materialism and use that in a way in which to demean the next man, put down the next man. I seen a lot of people caving for him. I seen a lot of people saying what he meant, and you don't know that motherfucker worth a damn. You ain't never had a conversation with Shedeur Sanders in your life, nor will you. He don't give a fuck about you. I seen a lot of people defending him, defending things that, once again, we don't know. All we know is what we saw. All we know was the perception of what that video and that photo was, which was them having an argument or whatever, normal football trash talk. And everybody said he knew, and then him putting the watch, the AP watch, whatever it was, into the student athlete's face, Billy Kemp. That's all we saw. That's all we know. We don't know anything else. We don't know what transpired. We don't know what was said. We don't know anything. You know, so in all fairness, trash talk, I will agree. You cannot tell someone how to respond to trash talk. I don't know what he said. I know a lot of people defending and reading in the shit. And, oh man, he probably said something about daddy's boy. And, oh man, he probably said something about this. And all y'all inferring and reading in the shit like y'all some psychics or something. You Miss Cleo. Like you don't know nothing. All you know is the same thing I know and saw was him flexing and putting the watch, the diamond studded watch, into a black man's face, disrespectfully, if I might add. So then we have, you know, the Rick Rosses and the do the shit I want to do. Fuck out of here, nigga. I feel you, but nigga, do it. When you do the Shedeur, make sure you don't put that shit in nobody's fucking face, especially not a black man. Yeah, I went racial with it. I know a lot of people gonna have a problem with the fact that I went racial with it, because the racial undertones is why I say it's coon shit. That's why I say it's coonery, buffoonery, clown ass shit. Straight from the heart, man. Considering the racial undertones that black people have dealt with, the crab in the bucket mentality, the worship of wealth and the white man's wealth and the white man's money and banking system and money system and I just want to talk about how, like, I don't know the transfer. He was a transfer from Virginia. Billy Kemp was a transfer wide receiver from the University of Virginia. I don't know what type of background he came from, but you know, in my opinion, it's similar to what Deion Sanders had came from. You know, didn't have the luxuries of having a one percenter as a parent, person who has acquired you know, wealth through the athletic or entertainment industry. He's getting it out the muscle off of his pure talent and hustle. Nobody knows who his father is or his mother. They're just another person. Just as anybody else, most college student athletes are. Most student athletes do not have professional athletes as parents. It's a fact. Just like Deion Sanders didn't. He didn't have professional athletes as parents or any type of pedestal thing to give him a hand up in life. He grinded and he went and he got that. You know, no knock to nepotism. I'm all for that too. But all I'm saying is this. He knows the way in which he was able to acquire such wealth. Doesn't matter, you know, he got it or whatever. My thing is this. Do not flex any type of wealth. I don't care if Billy Kemp goes to the NFL and then he gets whatever hundreds of millions or tens of millions of dollars. He'll be a coon to me too if he goes up and disrespect a black man by putting any type of watch in his face. That's, you know, any type of person like that doing any type of flexery. I'm not for flexing. I don't care if it's two rich people flexing on each other. I don't care if it's especially bad to me when it's a person who comes from affluence and tries to shit on someone who's a hard working class person. That to me is an issue. That to me is a huge problem. At the kiddos. My kiddos running through it. But that to me is lame shit. That to me is coon shit. That to me has no place in our society as black people, man. We gotta rise above that crab in the bucket, chicken pecking, demeaning the next person by showing off, you know, whatever that one's acquired in this Caucasian ran society that we live in. Yeah, I'm talking strictly to the black folks. That's what my message was for. I know it went over a lot of y'all ignorant heads, unfortunately. I know a lot of y'all ignorant, a lot of y'all are stands, a lot of y'all will ride, y'all will vote blue no matter who type mentality. Y'all on the liberal train, the Biden train. Don't mean to make it political, but sometimes you have to get the point across. But yeah, man, basically that's it, man. That's my mindset, man. It's not the fact that a man has wealth. Who cares? The man work hard, do what he got to do. It's the fact that this is a college student that he flexed on. College student that did not grow up with the affluence, did not have the 1% as a father who's more than likely did not have this 1% as a father who is the head coach, gives you all type of head starts and, you know, amenities that most people aren't, you know, that most people aren't afforded. So there's no knock to that. It's the knock that you will try to demean this young man, you know, this college athlete. You know, you took it to me from sports and athletics to another place in which is, to me, it's coonery and buffoonery. Flexing off of wealth, flexing this. You know, like I said, my thing is putting it in another nigga's face. Put it in a man's face, a black man look just like you, considering our racial implications and undertones of where we come from as a people. We just so removed from our history and where we come from that we don't give a fuck. I'm better than you. This mentality, that's the mentality, in my opinion, is why the black community is in shambles. As soon as a black person gets a little bit of something more than the next person, they want to show that off as if that makes them better. They want to talk down and demean the next man as if some type of materialism makes them better than the next. So that's why I came forward and made my reel and detracted from that imagery. And told y'all that too many false idols, too many false, y'all idolizing people that don't have no worth of being idolized, no character. Bunch of Sambos, if you ask me, man. Showing off wealth, showing off Caucasian wealth. to try to demean the next man. Like I said, I seen a lot of people talking about rappers. I'm not for rappers either. You're talking about your favorite rapper flexes. I don't give a damn. I don't like rappers. I don't like the type of rappers. I like uplifting rappers. I don't like people that like to shit on people and talk like they're better than people because they got a little bit more of this white man's money than the next. To me, that's coon ass shit. To me, that's lame ass shit. To me, that's Uncle Tom ass shit. To me, that's the shit that keeps us in a subservient position and in a position of fighting and being at each other's necks as opposed to being together. So I know this is just a jumping point. You know, these are both college athletes, so I know the intentions weren't that, but the imagery is that. So I had to make an example of it. I had to come forward, give my 2 cents about the situation, and tell her how I saw it. But until next time, I appreciate y'all listening. Tune in some more. I got some more hot shit coming, man. Some more videos, more shorts, man. I hope everybody just continue to tune in. I love all the followers. I appreciate y'all tuning in. The people that follow my channel. Got more shit